Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
We're going to be doing a review today of a recent acquisition that I just got. We were on vacation to Colorado. I already said this.
Nice word.
Big word. Big word.
Little brain.
Little brain. Anyway, I've been searching for this a long time. We picked this up at some little town in Colorado. I annoyed my wife on this road trip and said, can we stop at this liquor store? Can we stop at this liquor store? Can we stop at this liquor store? And she indulged me.
How could you be annoyed by that?
She indulged me and
lovely.
stopped at multiple liquor stores as we crossed the state in this road trip. It was awesome. So I walk in, I talk to the guy. He's like, hey, I got my fine stuff back there in a case. And I'm like, there's going to be some cool stuff back there. Maybe some Pappies. I'll buy them. I'm on vacation. I don't care. I go in there. No, there wasn't anything super cool, but there was, which in my opinion was pretty cool, a Glenfarclas 21 year. We have them in our state only by lottery. So I'm like, I'll grab it. Yeah, it was not cheap. It was $160 for a bottle. I'm on vacation.
Money doesn't count when you're on vacation.
No, it really
Everybody knows
doesn't.
that.
It really doesn't.
Put it on the credit card. Then you get miles, and then you get
Then you
free
get
trips
miles.
somewhere
Free
else
trips,
and
free-
spend more money.
Free hotels. My wife had a lot of points, so we stayed at a lot of hotels
See?
for free.
Point.
And she can't judge me because she spends a lot of money on purses when we hit the outlet malls.
Just buy a backpack.
It's purse crazy. As you can see the wall behind us, I have my fetish or my thing.
Fetish.
It's not the right word, is it?
I don't know. What do you
My
do with those
habit.
bottles?
Anyway, my habit is collecting whiskeys, so yes, there's a bunch. So I can never tease my wife about buying multiple purses that she only carries one at a time, but she has 50 others. Coaches, Kate Spades, Louis Vuittons. It's not even cool that I know all this about purses, but I do.
And that you're droning on about it when we're trying to taste whiskey.
So we're done with that. Enough said about that on our vacation. Glenfarclas 21 single malt Scotch whiskey, Highland Scotch, 43% ABV. I love the 12-year Glenfarclas. I like it neat. I really enjoy it with a cube of ice. Some purists out there might blow their mind out of this, having putting ice in it and stuff. Drink your whiskey however you freaking like it.
But you get chocolate with it.
Yes, and so I was really curious with 21 years what kind of notes I would pick up.
God, it's got a great note.
I know. I cheated again. I opened this before the review and I tried it.
We're best friends.
In the hotel we were staying at after I bought it, which was the Stanley. So great nose, some fruits, real
green
light
apple.
fruit, green apple.
Or green grape more, I think. It's not that hard green apple that you get with a lot of Highland scotches. Man, that's got a great note.
But
I get like that clover or not clover. Like that allspice kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's not clover. Clove. Just clove. Just
plain
clove.
clove.
Yeah. Kind of some cinnamon.
And some cinnamon, a little bit of orange zest, but not much. It's really, really subdued. And a smooth. You can pick up the alcohol in it, but it's
What's the proof?
43, I believe. Yeah, if I remember correct. Yep, 43% ABV.
That is a delightful nose.
It really is.
It's really good.
I really love Glenfarclas. There's another age expression that is a 28 year or 30 year.
I bet that's super cheap. I bet it's $40-50, right?
Yeah, I think that one's pushing $500-600.
Man, you gotta win the lottery.
Try it. I know.
Or maybe I do.
Yeah. Then we could buy.
Every time I play, though, I don't even get one number.
Isn't that disappointing?
Yeah, because I plan out my whole life that I'm going to win, and then I don't.
And then it's...
I'm depressed for like 3 days.
And then it's Jim Beam bottom shelf stuff.
Right? I had a half gallon of Ezra Brooks.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty good.
It is
I
a
like
good
Ezra
whiskey. Don't hate on the inexpensive
No.
ones. Yeah, there's a
give
little
it a
grape.
Ready?
He's so excited. Cheers.
know, I'll
Cheers,
try it.
everybody.
Cheers.
Mm-mm-mm. That's a really exquisite whiskey.
Exquisite.
Exquisite. Exquisite?
It.
Exquisite.
There's a T at the end.
Exquisite. Okay.
Squid.
Without... Okay, I'm going to do a cleansing. I always do a cleansing. Mm-mm-mm.
Man, that is delightful. Wow.
And that's just a neat 43%.
Much better
I know what
than I
I...
thought it was going to be.
Really, I know what I'm picking up. I don't want to sway you, but what kind of flavors do you pick up in there?
Like I'm getting definitely the clove.
Okay.
I get a really good tobacco flavor, like a not that gross, like a good fresh tobacco.
Okay.
Clove, coriander. I get like a chocolatey,
Yes. That's
like
what I
dark
wanted.
chocolate, not milk chocolate, like
No,
a dark chocolate, like
that's-
cocoa or
yes,
whatever,
the cocoa.
cocoa or whatever they call it.
That's what I was wanting. Because the first thing I picked up when I tasted it was that chocolate,
that
deep
chocolate.
dark chocolate was like hit me, and I'm like, oh, without the ice, I'm getting this.
I think that tobacco flavor that I'm saying mimics the chocolate flavor for some reason. For me, just for me.
you.
I mean, because like a really fresh tobacco, like a chewing tobacco, not like dip or whatever, not
Right.
snuff, but like a
But-
leafy, like a pipe tobacco. I don't know, something
Right,
that,
a rich,
yeah,
a really rich, eloquent,
not cigarette smoke, gross
No.
tobacco, like
right, like a really fine tobacco, a fine, like
that.
a really,
That kind of mimics that chocolate flavor.
it
But I
does.
get both. I get both. I definitely get
Yeah.
now that the chocolate. I definitely get the chocolate.
Man,
That's
I wanted
crazy.
to. I didn't want to say anything, but that's what I was waiting to see if you were going to pick that
Well, I was
up.
wondering because I know you get chocolate with the other one. I can't remember if
Right.
I do or not because I haven't had it as much as you.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering if I would get it with that, and I was pleasantly surprised that I did.
It's a very
It's
good-
weird.
it's
That's
a-
crazy.
It is.
'Cause
How
I hear that with other
unique.
whiskeys, like other people review them and they say they get chocolate. This is probably one of the only ones. I think there's been maybe a couple we've done. I get a
Yeah.
little bit of chocolate, and I think it has in that Highland Scotch kind of.
Maybe it might, and that might be a characteristic of the Highland region. But I've been looking for this Glenfarclas 21 for a couple of
Yes.
years now, and
And it was only one.
159 or no, I think out the door with tax and everything in
Right.
Colorado, I think it was 174, 175
That's a good whiskey though.
for 21
For-
year
A 21-year age statement for
Yeah.
under $200 nowadays,
Yes.
and that good.
Oh, that's
That's a good buy.
it really is. Interesting. I just noticed here, imported by Sazerac
Yeah,
Company
I was
out of
looking
New
at that.
Orleans. They are also the owners of Buffalo Trace Distillery out of Frankfort, Kentucky. Little fun fact. Really doesn't mean anything, but
But it's real
Something
big on the
else.
label.
it's really big, so they're pretty proud of it.
Man, that's good.
I've never added. I didn't add any
21.
water to it. I
It's
enjoyed
crazy.
it
This
so
whiskey
neat.
is older than both of my kids.
Man,
You know,
it is.
That's the fun part about whiskey, and
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of the aging, and you just think about the length of the process.
Right.
It's
The whole
so fun.
history behind it.
If you're not into it already, you should get into
You
it.
should.
It's very cheap habit. Doesn't cost that much money.
As you can tell. As you can tell. It is a very expensive hobby, but I think it's
But it'll
really
last.
rewarding.
Like this bottle will last you years.
It will. It will.
Not like you're chugging. I mean, and if you do chug it, then
If
you
you
probably
can-
want to get the stuff in the plastic bottle.
Yeah. Save
Probably a
the
little better. Yes.
Yeah, save the other stuff.
If you can afford that, and like throw it.
Chug
I can't
it.
even imagine what that would be like in a cocktail.
I don't know. Like maybe a rusty nail or something, a Scottish cocktail.
I don't know.
I've
I
made a
wouldn't put it
couple
in-
Scottish cocktails with a higher end Scotch, and I don't know. It was good, you know. Like I've heard many
Rusty
people
nails are
say.
gross.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan, but the better the whiskey, the better the cocktail. You know, and that's true.
Yeah,
that really
for
is
sure.
true. You use a really good quality whiskey, you make a good whiskey sour, a really good
Mm-hmm.
old fashioned, use a good whiskey. It makes a difference.
Yep.
Using the bottom shelf whiskeys, you get what you get. I mean,
It's
that
still
is
pretty good.
Yeah, it is because you got the bitters.
Well, and I
the
think you
simple
make
syrups and stuff.
cocktails out of whiskey typically because you don't like the taste of the whiskey,
I think
right?
yeah.
Like I mean, we like whiskey, so it's easy for us to drink neat, and
Yes,
it's fine.
That's true.
Cocktails are fun too, but it's like
Right.
if I'm gonna make a cocktail, I typically go to my cheaper whiskeys. Every once in a while, I'll make one with like a good whiskey, and I know you do all the time, but I don't know. I just feel like if I'm gonna drink a good whiskey, I just want to taste the whiskey.
Huh.
I don't want to muddle it with all that sugar and bitters
and stuff. I tend to make. Typically, I'm a Wild Turkey 101 guy. I use that in Maker's
well,
Mark
that's-
in my cocktails.
That's not bottom shelf. It's
No,
pretty
it's
cool.
not.
It's
$28.
yeah.
Or Rittenhouse rye makes great
That's a
cocktails
good one.
too. That's a good one. Inexpensive rye.
Anyways, well, we get
Anyways,
sidetracked.
We do. We easily get sidetracked.
It's because we're all hanging out with you, and just having a
We
drink.
are.
You know.
We hope you
That's
all
what
are
we do.
having a cocktail with us too.
As you
should
should.
be. We are enjoying. We're having a great time. We love the comments. We also are enjoying. We're growing in subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost at
Or
460, almost
60.
460.
are we past 450?
Yeah, we're at 459. I
Oh,
think.
that's
Just
right. Okay.
So we're almost
thank
to that
you.
halfway point to 1,000 subscribers. Who would have thought? We're almost at 500 subscribers, just watching us enjoy whiskey, and hopefully you're having a dram with
Right.
us. But it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Hang out with us, laugh at us,
Yeah.
laugh with us.
Laugh with us, with and at.
I mean, we all were in
We are wearing suspenders. So, Glenfarclas 21, thumbs up. Fantastic scotch. If you can find it and you want to spend the money, I would really recommend it.
Yeah,
It
I
is
would
really
recommend.
good.
I'd buy it for sure.
Yeah, it's well worth having. Enjoy it a little at a time.
Yeah.
Try it with some ice. Try it with some water.
Sometimes
if you
anything
want.
over like $100 is kind of sketchy. You're like,
It is.
that's kind of a lot of money, but this
Yeah.
is, it's an exquisite whiskey.
Yeah.
I would say
It
for,
is really, really good.
for the
one.
price and everything. It's a good buy.
Scotches are expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna dabble, if you get into this whiskey
Well, you get it, what?
world,
12-year or whatever, 15-year Macallan is 120.
oh yeah, well, the
Which is pretty
Macallans
good,
are
too.
crazy expensive.
But I don't know. Just anyways.
Prepare if you go down the Scotch trail, you're gonna
Yeah.
spend some money. It's
Unless you live in Scotland, probably.
yeah, that's probably.
I
pretty
bet
reasonable.
it's like, it's like
oh,
$28.
This is the clap here, so and they give you that. So who knows? But anyway, like and subscribe. We're having a great time. We hope you are enjoying the show as well. And remember, as always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons any way you like. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal.